Please join me as I welcome the co-founder and COO of Tyms Africa, Chineye Ochem.
I'm here to speak with you guys on harnessing AI for scalable, inclusive business solutions in Africa. What does that even mean? That sounds complicated a bit. Harnessing AI for scalable, inclusive business solutions in Africa. So basically driving growth, access, and innovation. So before I get started, how many of you have heard about the word AI, artificial intelligence? You keep hearing about it almost every day, everywhere, online, everywhere. AI, will AI take my jobs? How can I leverage AI? Just everywhere. How many of us are tired of hearing the word AI? We are not tired. Oh, okay. Thank God, I'm safe then. All right, so why am I qualified to speak about this? Just a bit of an intro about myself. So my company, Tyms, we provide an accounting software for businesses. Basically, that's what we do. So Tyms is an accounting software, but more than that, sometime last year, we started working on an AI agent, accounting AI agent called Adam. Now, Adam, what does Adam do? Adam is not just a chatbot that you say, okay, just like ChatGPT, and some people say they are building AI tools and then they just wrap ChatGPT and push it out there, and you are still chatting with ChatGPT, but a different user experience and everything. But Adam is not that. Adam is an actual, like an accountant, a junior accountant that does your accounting for you, automates everything. You just give Adam an instruction, you send Adam your bank statement and ask Adam to post all the transactions for you. You just, basically what you would ask your junior accountant to do with regards to bookkeeping, that's what Adam can do for you. And then we started building this last year, leveraging on, the different LLMs, GPTs and all of those things like that. I'm not a technical person, so forgive me if I don't go too deep into that. But we pushed it out. We released a main version sometime earlier this year. And, we pushed it out to the Nigerian market and also, globally. So, but specifically the Nigerian market and the US market. We are building from Nigeria. We are selling globally. We are making, revenue in foreign currency. We are bringing the money back into Nigeria and also like having our own impact, no matter how little, in the Nigerian economy. So that's part of what I'll be speaking about today. But no, I won't be specifically speaking about me and my journey, but just about how you, as a business owner, can leverage AI for your businesses. That's what I'm going to be focusing on today. So, but before I go deep into that, let's set the context. So, there's this thing that people always say when people start talking about building AI tools in Nigeria. Someone will just come from nowhere online and just say, we don't even have lights. We've not even solved our major problems. See potholes all over the road, and you're talking about AI. AI is not our problem. Forget about it. Go and solve the major problem. Go and solve lights. Go and solve, filling station, whatever, queues. Go and solve potholes on the road. And then, people will start arguing. Should we or should we not leverage AI? Should we or should we not talk about AI because we have infrastructural issues? That's a question. I think that's a question you should think about. But it doesn't negate the fact that truly we have infrastructural issues in Africa. Firstly, of course, we know that we have issues with power supply. I mean, obviously, we have issues with logistics. There are a lot of people that have tried to build logistic companies, and then they have issues with logistics, getting something from one place to the other. It becomes a problem at scale, and these are prevailing issues in the economy. But should that stop us from taking advantage of of growth, basically, of the opportunity. I do not think so. Unlike before that, most of the different innovations that have been happening in the world, we are always a consumer, in quotes. You know, things are happening and then we are just a consumer. They are just shipping all these things to Africa and we are just buying these things, but actual innovations are not really happening here. But in this age of AI, we are uniquely positioned to actually be part of the conversation, to actually be part of the innovation, to not just be left behind. And a lot of people, truthfully, a lot of millionaires are going to be made within the next 5-10 years-ish because of the leveraging of AI. And that brings me to AI as a transformational tool. So AI basically enhances inclusion and access, right? So with AI tools, you can access things that normally you would not have been able to access before. So like, for instance, someone that is not an engineer, you are not a software developer, but you want to build a website. You can now build a website for your business without writing one single code. There are AI agents that do that for you, AI tools that do that for you. You just give them an instruction, give them a prompt about what your business does, and within minutes, you have your website. So things can now, there's now inclusion and there's now access because of the inclusion of because of the adoption of AI. Also, with if you are not an accountant, for instance, you can manage your books effectively without being an accountant, just because you can leverage AI tools, right? You can do a lot of things. You can generate your financial projections. You can generate your financial statement. You can post all your transactions from your bank statement. You can do a lot of things now by just leveraging AI tools and taking your business to the next level. Also, AI can help you with unprecedented scale. You can scale your business significantly. I said something at an event I spoke at last month. I was like, with just 10 members of your team, you can actually build $1 billion company now because of AI. If you're able to leverage AI significantly, you don't need to hire a lot of people. You can have AI as part of your team members, right? And if you're able to leverage it very effectively, you can scale your business significantly with AI. And also, you know, there's a lot of innovations on even local needs, you know, on even local needs. And that takes me to the next slide. AI in action, solving real challenges across sectors. So there are different sectors that are already leveraging AI now. If you are part of this sector, I mean, you probably might have heard of some AI tools or, you know, some ways that AI is already being leveraged in this sector. I know one is the healthcare. Healthcare, there are a lot of innovations going on now that makes life easier for doctors, that makes it easier for, you know, for sicknesses or illnesses to be diagnosed, for treatment, for care, for even monitoring, all of those things like that. There are a lot of AI tools that are now being leveraged to make sure that, you know, people are able to access very good healthcare system. For agriculture as well, there are a lot of also AI tools that are being leveraged to make sure that, you know, crop diseases are easily identified, to also reduce losses for smallholder farmers as well. So if you are into any of this sector, all you just need to do, just one chat or one prompt to ChatGPT and ask, if I'm into agriculture, or I am a doctor, I'm in the healthcare space, or whatever other space you are in, and ask ChatGPT, how can I leverage AI to enhance my productivity in this field? How can I leverage AI to enhance my productivity in this business? Just ask ChatGPT, and I'm sure that it will come up with a lot of different ways, a lot of different different alternatives for you that you can use to leverage AI. Another one is finance. Finance, in fact, this one is my area. I'm an accountant. When I started my accounting career, to be honest with you, I didn't know that what I'll be doing now is what I'm doing now is what I will be doing now. I started as a consultant, and a lot of things were manual as at then. If you're working in an accounting firm, you want to maybe help a company to prepare their financial statements. They give you their bank statements in maybe PDF, and then you have to first, work hard to extract those PDF transactions into maybe an Excel file, and then you have to clean up, edit, all of those things, and then on Excel you have to just a lot. You just work on Excel for days before you link everything and arrive at your income statements, your balance sheet, and all of that. But now with AI, if you give me a bank statement, a PDF bank statement with, let's assume 10 pages, I feed it into Adam. Within 5 minutes, I have my income statement, I have my balance sheet, because all the transactions I extracted, everything is posted for me, and I just download my financial statement and I move forward. So what does that do? If you own an accounting firm, for instance, it means that you can manage multiple clients without having to increase your manpower. If maybe before you could manage 10 businesses easily with your current manpower, now you can manage 50 businesses easily, because everything is very easy, everything is now faster. And that is what AI does. And that can also be applied to your business as well. As a business owner, perhaps you don't want to hire an accountant first right now, or maybe you have an accountant, but the accountant is telling you this work is too much for me, I need someone else to join me, things like that. Or maybe your accountant is, every month you want your financial reports, you want to see your numbers, you want to know where you are, how you are doing with your revenue, with your expenses, with your profitability and all of that. And then maybe it takes your accountant like maybe till the middle of the next month before you're able to see your numbers, right? And if you're not able to see your numbers in real time, what does that do? It makes it difficult for you to make accurate business decisions. Or maybe sometimes you even get your financial reports, but you look at everything and just everything is not just making sense, because what is revenue, what is expenses, what is gross profits, what are all these numbers? It's not even making any sense. So that is where AI comes in, right? Stress yourself. You don't need to go and study and get your ICANN certification just because you want to be able to effectively run your business. You just need to work with AI and leverage AI tools to be able to run your business effectively. And if you're able to leverage AI tools, what does that do for you? It makes it easier for you to make business decisions. It makes it easier for you to scale faster, grow faster. Another thing, another area that AI can be leveraged is with customer service. So I don't know if any of you saw the news where this company in Childek was like, they laid off most of their customer support and then replaced them with AI. There was this news there. So, and then people were like, what do you mean? So if I have issues, I'll just have to, start chatting with one AI that will be telling me nonsense. And it was funny, but as far as I know, I don't think, they've had to bring back those people, because I think that the AI, however they are managing it, seems to be working. So that also means that, what has that done for them? That has reduced manpower. They have less people that they are paying, and then they are able to, attend to more people faster. At least that's what I would expect that has done for them. Less manpower as they are scaling, because the more you scale as a business, the more customers you have, the more you would need a support person, especially if it's a B2C, because people must have issues. You can't avoid it. No matter how great your operations are, no matter how great your product is, people must have issues, right? But if you are able to manage that scale effectively by ensuring that you don't need to hire more hands, but you can leverage AI tools, then that would reduce your expenses and increase your profitability. And we all know that the essence of doing business is to increase our profitability, right? Yeah, so the essence of doing business is to increase our profitability. Basically, what does that mean? Increase revenue, reduce expenses, and then you are more profitable. So quickly, let me go to the next slide. So AI for every founder. Basically what this means is that with AI tools, as I said earlier, you don't need to actually, you can chat with AI as if you are talking to your friend, as if you are talking to your family member, right? You don't need to write one kind of code. Before now, tech bros, they always gatekeep. If you don't know how to write one Java code or C++ or whatever other rubbish language they are writing. Sorry. Yeah, whatever. Because, what is C++? What is Java? You just see the code, you see underscore, comma, plus, what is all that? Right? But now, with AI tools, you can just write your normal English and then just write your prompts, and then you are getting amazing results for your business. So you don't need to be able to code to be able to achieve significant results and be able to maximize AI for your business growth. So an example is a simple chatbot, easily trained on your business FAQs, can provide instant 24/7 customer support, freeing up valuable time and resources. So instead of having to hire customer support to attend to every customer questions, train a chatbot on all your basic FAQs, let it understand how your product works and all of that. And then it is like the first point of contact for your customers. When they reach out, the chatbot responds to them, attends to their issues, and then if maybe it's now more advanced, then they are then directed to speak to a human being. That's a simple example. Now, please next slide, building sustainable AI solutions in Africa. As African business owners, or let me say specifically Nigerians, there are sustainable business solutions that we can build. So he always says that there are 3 different ways you can leverage AI. One, you can, of course, almost everybody can do this. You can use AI tools. Use as many AI tools as possible. Recently, I think on Monday, I had a PDF bank statement and I needed to convert it to Excel to do some analysis, and normally that would have taken a lot of time. I even ate that, having that manual work. And then I just went on Google and I was like, AI tool to convert PDF to Excel. And I got some options. And I clicked the first one, put in my PDF. Within less than 2 minutes, I got my Excel, everything accurate, everything clean, and I moved on with my life. So you can leverage AI tools to make your life easier as a business owner and even as an individual. Then secondly, you can invest in AI companies, right? If you are an angel investor, you can invest in AI companies, and thirdly, you can build AI tools and build AI agents, just like what we are doing at Tyms. So please, quickly, the next slide, I'm rounding up. So the next slide, the power of women leading with AI. So it is very important as women to not keep quiet in this AI age. It is very, very, very important, because if we leave it to the men, AI tools and LLMs are trained with data, and it is very important for us women to be represented, for our data, our information to be represented, for our voice to be heard. Because if not, if we just leave it to the men to build these LLMs with whatever data, sometimes some of the information they have about us, about our bodies, about, us, our minds, how we operate, sometimes this could be wrong. But if we leave it to them, they can feed these LLMs with the wrong data, and then you are asking one chat, whatever, about something about your health as a woman, and then it's giving you the wrong information. So we need women to be part of the building, part of the development, part of the conversation as far as AI tools and this AI age is concerned. So try to be, one way or the other, ensure that you are part of it. So call to action: start small, experiment with AI tools, build confidence, and grow your AI-powered enterprise. Next slide, please. AI in Africa is not about copying Silicon Valley. It's about building for Africa by Africa. And then the key takeaways: AI is already a present reality. Next slide, please. AI is a present reality. I'm sure we know that. AI is accessible for all, everyone. Everyone have access to AI tools. AI helps with scalability and sustainability of your business, and it is also very important for we women to be part of the conversation. At the very least, use AI tools. Train your AI tools, As you are using the tools, you are giving feedbacks to these tools, so you are training it to become better and better and better. So the next slide, your next steps: embrace the AI revolution. Number one, educate yourself on, just like what we are doing here now. I'm just sharing some of the tips based on my experience. Educate yourself on the available AI platforms that you can leverage for your business. Start small and keep using them. You can collaborate with, seek partnerships, so collaborate with AI developers and all of that, and then advocate for inclusive AI. And the last slide: the future of African business is intelligent, inclusive, and women-led.